Howdy everyone, this is Nutz, and you're watching episode 18 of Kleines Land. Hopefully you'll stick around to see what happens. Howdy, 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 how are you guys doing today? Oh my goodness, we have a new episode, we got things happening, we got TMR and cows galore. I gotta love it, I absolutely have to love it. Time-wise, this is only a little while after the end of the last episode ended up. Oops, sorry about that. And I figured, alright, there we go, we got TMR in there. We've done a couple things. We've taken care of a couple contracts. It doesn't look like our money's gone up a ton, and that's true. Some of the things that we had to take care of, let's see here, oh, come on, let me refill. It's not going to let me refill. There must be enough water in there. Oh, shoot, let me out, Okay, so a couple things that we actually took care of here were our chickens were almost out of food, and we did not have any wheat or barley to feed them. So I ended up, shoot, that's right, there's a guy right there. So what we ended up having to do was we ended up having to buy some chicken food, which is wheat. That's all it ends up being. And what we did with that, we filled up the chickens as far as we could go. The leftover wheat we took over to the pigs and put it in the pig trough as we speak. Let me go ahead and dump this in here. Also, one thing that we did is we made a lot of TMR, just boatloads of it. One thing that I found out, now I don't know if this is unique to just this or if it's the way things are, I don't know. I've always been very paranoid when it comes to making TMR. But what I found out is, let's go like this to kind of demonstrate this. So we come over here like this, we will refill, let's just say, yeah, whatever. Nope, right there. Oh my goodness, we may have too much, but we're still going to try making it anyways. Let's turn this on here really quick. Okay, so you see in there we have forage. Oh my goodness, now what do we do? What do we do? Well, I found out if you come back to this trigger area right here to dump it in, it says forage. Okay. If you notice, the number is going down, and the hay is going down, and the percentage of straw is actually going up. What it's actually doing is taking the hay out of the equation, dumping that in, one at a time. And if you have a second material, third material, it dumps everything out in order. So it'll dump out the hay, it'll dump out the silage, and it'll dump out the straw. I tell you what, that has saved me so much time. Instead of just using the bucket, I made a couple loads of the bucket, and I'm like, I don't know if I really want to do that or not. But no, doing it that way makes a lot more sense, and I think we have... Oh, geez. Well, let's go ahead and check. I think we have well over... I think we have about 50,000 liters, if I were to guess, at this point. Let's come over here and just kind of double check. TMR, okay, so we got about 38,000 liters of TMR ready, made up, ready to go. So I think what I'll end up doing is just making batches of TMR like that. Let's get that off there. Making up batches of TMR, storing it, and then when I need it, I'll come and grab it. I think that's just a nice way to go about doing things. So we'll go ahead and dump this over here, and it looked like somebody's done with a contract right in here. Well, that's not straight by any means, but it's good enough. So let's come over here and see what's going on. Field 8, enter vehicle. You can stop. You've done a good job. Oh, get on the right thing here. Nope. There it is. Stop, driver. Perfect. Let's go ahead and collect that contract. So let's see what we got going on over here for the contracts. We'll accept that one. Ah, man, that's going to be incredibly time consuming for field 6. Field 6, if you guys remember, is the absolute largest field here, so I don't think I really want to do that one, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. I don't want to do it. Where are the contracts here? Fertilizing contracts. Okay, that's fine. What we'll do is we'll fold this guy up and send him back to the farmyard. I am going to tab over. I do apologize if that bothers anybody. Let's get this out of the way. We do have weeds coming, so I think I'll have this guy go out in the field and take care of weeds. We'll get the the good old 833 back up and running. Get him out and doing something with the fertilizer. Oh, that's right, we got the seeder. We're using the seeder right now. That's why I can't find it. Alright, so grab that. Get out of here. We'll get the 833 back up, like I said. Oh, boy. That's good enough spot right there. Hop over to 833. I'd like to get over there prior to the Lambo getting back over here. Alright, let's get this up. Up and rocking and rolling. Get this out of the way. We'll probably tuck it in over here. Oh, and that reminds me, let's take a look at the oats, because the oats still haven't topped out yet in prices. Let's take a peek here. Yeah, oats are still going up, so I'm going to keep an eye on it. Over the last couple minutes, I have slowed the time down so I could take care of a couple things. If the TMR wasn't going to work, I wanted to figure something out without wasting too much time. So that's kind of the whole thought process behind that. Let's hook this guy up, have this one go ahead and take care of the... Oh, there we go. We'll have this guy go ahead and work on some of the fertilizing here. We'll come, yeah, perfect timing. Go this way, avoid that guy. And let's see here, which fields are we doing? 10 and 4. Well, I think since I've already started heading this way, we'll get this guy set up on field 10. And that gives us an opportunity to look over here. And that field does not look like it is 100% weeded out yet. I personally am not a huge fan of going ahead and weeding a field until it's fully weeded. Just because I tend to run into a bunch of issues when I don't do that. I'll forget about sections, and then it's just a nightmare. I just try and avoid it at all costs. So generate course back and drive course. Good enough for me. All right. And like I said, I don't want to do the next contract, so we will get this over here. We'll put this away. Might as well. And then we'll take a look at the map and see what's going on with the weeds. Because like I said, I thought we were getting pretty close to being fully weeded out. But, oh yeah, they're saying they're completely weeded out. All right, good. So what we'll go ahead and do, nope, out of that one. We'll come over here, we'll hop in this guy, and we'll throw the narrows on just in case. I don't want to have any accidents where we, oh my gosh, changed. Oh no, now we're running stuff over, and it's no good. So we'll go ahead and do this. It is sheer paranoia. Sheer paranoia is all it is. We have had some issues, or not we. I have had some issues in the past. Oh no, wrong button. I have had issues in the past with that. Just 100% my fault is what it comes down to. That's right, I gotta put this back onto the front, otherwise it loses it. Narrows, customize, perfect, there we go. Oh, she's a beaut, gotta love it. We'll start off in field 2, I think is not a bad spot to get ourselves going. Yeah, so we'll rock and roll with this. Now, I do have a question. and you can go ahead and leave this in the comment section below. My question for you guys is, what do you guys feel, or how do you guys feel about seasons for FS19? Oh shoot, lowered the front weight. Seasons for FS19 versus seasons for FS22. Are you guys a fan of 19 right now? Or I guess, are you guys looking forward? Are you guys looking forward to 19? Or I should say 22. I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying it. I'm doing a little bit of playthrough with seasons right now. It's not too bad. The waiting is just, it's unbearable. It's absolutely unbearable. But I am liking the busy seasons, the planting, the getting the crops in the ground, planting all that, and then now finally on to harvest. I'm just loving that part of it. The waiting, not so much. So yeah, if you guys could go ahead, leave your comments down below. Let me know how you feel about seasons. That'd be cool. I kind of like to know what you guys are doing, how you're feeling about it, and what you want to do. But for the time being, I am going to go ahead. I'm going to continue weeding this field, and I will catch up with you guys, I don't know, a little later on. Howdy, everyone. Welcome back, and we are going to sell our oats. They have finally topped out. I was in the middle of getting ourselves set up to do a handful of contracts when I took a look at the price and seen that it topped out at 18,000. Oh, good Lord, it's 1,800 and some odd change. So we're going to come over here. We're going to sell the oats while we have the chance. It is land handle, right? Yes, it is land handle. It's $1,882 per 1,000 liters. So we're going to go ahead and sell this. This is actually everything that we have for oats, so we don't have anything else left in the silo to take care of. I figured I'd bring you in here. We'll come and do this, and then we'll continue on doing some of our contracts. Actually, you know, after we get done with this, we should probably go check on the greenhouses. I have a history of forgetting about those things, so yeah, it's probably a good thing that we go and check on it. All right. Oof, just see that cash going up. I love it. Oh, 24,000, almost 25. Come on, you can't make this stuff up. That is phenomenal. That is absolutely phenomenal. We're sitting on $34,000. I did take and stop the time, or I should say slow the time up really quick so we could make sure we lock in that price for the oats without having it go down or anything like that. So last time I did take care of the greenhouses. Sorry, I was going to say oats, but we just took care of the oats. Last time I took care of the greenhouses, I did end up having to fill everything up, and actually this was pretty well taken care of. Didn't go through too much water, but it's one of those things, you know what, we're over here. I forget about it so often with having these things in here. I might as well just take care of it. Oh, shoot. I might as well just take care of it while I remember. It's just the best thing I can think of doing here. Alright, so let's come over here and let's get this taken care of. We'll go ahead and put this back. The contract that we're going to get ourselves rocking and rolling on is Field 1. We have a cultivating contract that we picked up. Cash-wise, it's not much. I think it's maybe $600-700. Like I said, it's not much at all. But it's one of those things that it's just nice to have. A little extra cash here and there, and I'm actually going to take the money we have right now. After I put this trailer away, let's go ahead and close that up. That's dangerous. I think I'm going to go ahead and store the trailer over here when we're not doing anything. I do know for a while there I was putting it in by the refilling section of our silo, but I drive through there enough that it's just best if we leave it be. So we'll come over here and grab our cultivator and head out to Field 1. But before we go ahead and do that, I did send, I think, both the tractors out to different locations to start off with some other contracts. So let's turn that off really quick, and let's see what we got here. We do have this guy down here. You know what? We're down here. Let's go ahead and do some repairs. All right, and the 833, it just popped up on the screen there. It is ready to go. It's over at the barn. We have a contract on field 10. I think it's for spreading. I think it's for spreading fertilizer. I think the pigs are pretty good for right now. We'll probably come over and take care of them tomorrow. But for right now, they'll be fine. My plan is tomorrow morning, go ahead, take care of the cows, take care of the pigs, before we really jump onto anything. The only thing that would really stop that would be as if our crops were finished, but considering we just planted them not that long ago, I'm doubting it. Fertilize the seed, no. We want field work. Generate course, field 8. 1's fine, why not? Generate course. Actually, let's go 2. 2, and let's have almost no overlap. Oh yeah, how about them apples? Not next closest, we want first waypoint. Get yourself going. Same thing up here, visit. We'll get the 833. Yeah, it did take this guy quite some time. And actually, he may potentially run out, but whatever. That matter breaks. Alright, so we'll do the exact same thing right here. Oh, come on. Oh, darn, it's field 10. Gosh darn it. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, well, land handle's the next closest, but we'll go to the shop. Send him off to the shop. I think I bought some fertilizer and it's sitting over at the shop. I don't think I have any left over here. One of the other purchases I'm going to probably end up doing, I should say, I will go ahead and pay off what debt we can right now once we get out to the field here. And then I will, when it comes time to buy lime and whatnot, I'll just take out a little extra just to compensate for it. Really, ultimately, I just want to get the stuff done, paid off, moving on, paying off our debt to society. You know how it goes. All right, so let's drop that in, and let's take a look at our debt. No, we didn't do any contracts. Finish them up. All right, so we're going to repay as much as we get. Yeah, we'll go one more. Like I said, if I need to take out a little bit more, it's not the end of the world. I'll just take it out again. This way, if I forget, I'm not sitting on with that extra debt in my hands. So we'll go ahead. We'll rock and roll on this one here. All right. Perfect. So I think, guys, one of the things I'm going to end up doing here, talk about other things other than Kleines Land. I think one of the things I'm probably going to end up doing here is potentially starting another series. Probably won't run as often as this one here. And I'm not sure how it's going to end up. I kind of have an idea where I can miss some spot. That's fine. Let's kind of turn this thing back around, keep it going. I think what I'll end up doing is I'd like to get. I have an idea. Shoot. And one of the things that is going for me, because I don't have enough, according to YouTube, subscribers to do a live stream or anything like that, what I was halfway thinking about doing is on this map that I want to do. I'm not going to tell you just yet. Keep that to myself. But I think what I'll end up doing is potentially doing some live streams, because, yeah, I know, I just said I can't do it on YouTube. YouTube won't let me. I'm not cool enough. But I think I may end up doing it on my Twitch account. So we can go ahead and stream on there. I do stream regularly on there, and then I do YouTube to do these Let's Plays. But potentially doing that, where part of the episodes will be like this, standard episodes going off to YouTube. And other episodes, we may end up doing a little live stream. So it'll be a little bit of this, a little bit of that. what I'd end up doing is probably posting everything, or yeah, posting, publishing, however you want to say it, everything to YouTube once it's all said and done. But yeah, it was just one of them things that popped in my head, kind of wanted to do. And ultimately, I had a conversation with a friend of mine the other day, just asking them about, are they ready for FS22 to come? I mean, I know we're all ready for it, but are you ready to come? Was this 3-year cycle good, or should there be a 2-year cycle like that has been in years past? I personally am not on the fence, but I'm personally on the side of, I really like the 3-year. I mean, I personally don't feel like I'm done with FS19. I kind of have the mindset of, there are still so many different things that I want to do here on FS19. I just don't have time for it. I'm not going to have time to do it all, and it's kind of frustrating to me. I don't know if any of you guys kind of feel that way. I know some of you have been playing FS, well, not 19, but you've been playing FS 15, 17, then to 19. And I don't know, are you guys wore out from it? Like I say, just all the really cool things that are happening right now with Farming Simulator. We'll just say 19, but all the really cool things that are happening with Farming Simulator right now, it just makes me feel like it's not done. I don't think Farming Simulator 19 has run its course. Maybe for some people it has. To be honest with you, and this was a point my friend brought up, if it wasn't for FS22 coming out, and us knowing FS22 was coming out, would you feel the same way? I don't think so. I think we all would feel, well, this is still a great game. It still has a lot of leg left to it, a lot of legs. I don't think we'd be bored with it yet. I think we'd still be rocking and rolling with this, continuing to look forward to our favorite modders bringing out new maps on 19, looking for some new hip jive mods. I think we'd still be looking for that. Yeah. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to keep on I'm going to keep on cultivating, pondering the cosmos, figuring things out, seeing what's going to end up happening, see how I want to handle things. I have an idea, but we'll see how it all turns out. But until I see you guys a little later, I'm going to keep on digging it. Good morning to you guys. It is another day, a beautiful day, and it's supposed to rain. Son of a gun. I mean, we actually have had pretty darn good luck on this map. Haven't run into too many issues where there's a ton of rain, so I really can't complain that the rain's going to kind of stutter us a little bit. Good news is none of our crops are ready to go yet, so it's not like we have to beat the harvest, and it doesn't look like our crops are going to be ready for the rain. Unless we have like a 3-day rainfall, then that would really put a damper on things. Oh man, so yesterday's totals for harvest, we ended up with 25,000. It was just a hair shy of 26,000. Contracts was 24, almost 25, and we had a grand total of around 51,000. Add that on to our previous total of around 400,000, and our brand new total for the day, or for our total altogether, is $451,974. So we are just cruising along at this point, making about $50,000 a day. That's not yeah, I would say that's not our average. Our average is probably a little bit closer to 40, 45, somewhere in there, $1,000 we're making a year or a day. So we're doing pretty darn good. That's for darn sure. Oh yeah, I gotta get up, stretch, do a little jogging in place. Ooh, yeah, jogging in place. All right, we're ready to go. Wanted to get up early this morning, get ourselves going just because of the rain coming, so we'll head on over here, do our daily check of the chickens, and let's see. That one's still going, so we can pick this guy up. add this to our stack. And I just had looked at our price for eggs, and we'll actually go ahead and take a look at the price of eggs right now. Well, that's not even right. Price of eggs. Come on. Price of eggs is just under 7,000, so that's not as high as I want to sell eggs. I'm at the point that we've waited long enough. If we get up to at least 78,000, or not 78,000, 7,800, I'll go ahead and sell the eggs. That's close enough. High 7,000s, I'm okay with that. That's fine. Now, coming back over here and taking a look at what we got going on, the soybean prices are going up. Now, that bonus harvest that we made the swap for with canola, that's what this is from. So this is going up, and our leftover canola is also going up as well. So we should be making a sell on these at some point. One thing I was noticing, though, we are getting kind of low on wheat when it comes to our pigs, or I should say that particular crop, the wheat or barley. So I think by just taking a look at this, I think next time we get some barley, I don't remember if that's what we actually have planted. Barley, son of a gun. We have barley planted on field 2. It's like I knew we were going to be running out. Oh, man. And those are the only contracts we have going here. There is barley right here, so whenever field 1 gets done, we'll probably go ahead and do that. So with that being said, I probably will not give the barley that we get off of field 2 to the pigs. I'll probably wait and see what we get off field 1. And I think that's probably just the best way to look at it for right now. Now, as you can see, we do have a couple contracts right here. When I got up this morning, I checked the contracts as just let's just check and see. And we do have a couple fertilizing contracts with the sowing contract. Now, I ended up taking that sowing contract on field 6, even after I said I wasn't going to do it. Reason for that is because I completely forgot, because I thought it was going to take absolutely forever to do. I completely forgot about the Swiss Army weeder. I know, shame. I don't even deserve to stand by these chickens. Oh, no. Oh, so we ended up using that, and we actually got that contract done really, really fast. So that's awfully good. One thing I would like to try and do before it rains here is obviously go out and do those contracts, but I want to take care of this grass, because this grass I want to get cut and thrown over into the silage bunker, because this time it's going to be silage. Let's just check that really quick. Let's see here. Okay. So yeah, I think we'll go ahead and do silage. I know the silage and hay are very close in numbers, and I know you need more hay, but I think we're going to go ahead and make another batch of silage. Yeah, we'll go ahead and make another batch of silage. And then we may get to a point where we start doing 2 of hay, then 1 of silage, 2 of hay, then 1 of silage. Or we just buy another field. We could do that. We have the power. Actually, let's take a look at that, because I'm not going to do that just yet, but let's take a look at it to see what the options are. Now, this is the current field that we own, this guy right here. This guy up here would be like the ideal field. This one, or this one. They're nice, they're big, they don't really have any fences to get in the way. The cat's behind when it comes to those 3. The next options would be, I think this one has a fence around it, but this guy does not. I'm thinking this might be the next field we go ahead and buy. And it's 76,000. So it's a little steep. It's a little steep. And we still haven't bought the horses or the sheep yet. So we have things we still need to buy. We haven't maxed out on pigs, but I tell you what, actually looking at the pigs, if I remember correctly, that stall you can have We're at 21 pigs right now. I think it's 31. Let's come down here and just check. Or not 31. I think it's 35. Oh my gosh, get out of here. Run. All right, let's take a look at this now. 25. So we're almost maxed out on pigs. Now, what I probably will do here with the pigs is, I am looking at this for a reason here. What we'll probably end up doing with the pigs is 12. So we'll probably end up going ahead, maxing out, selling 12 pigs. Now, I think pigs sell for $1,000 a piece. Now, obviously, if you go ahead and you do it yourself, or you do it that way, you're going to get charged that $100, which we don't necessarily want to do. We'll use our trailer. That was kind of the reason to go ahead and get it. So we probably, now, hear me out. We'll probably go ahead and take the pigs, sell the 12 pigs, use that money to actually buy more cows. At least that's what I'm thinking. Now, if we were to go ahead and do it that way, I think the total for the cows comes out to be... we got to close that. We don't want the pigs to get out. I think the total with the cows, if we were to fill up the trailer back here, I think it's about $15,000, but honestly, I don't remember off the top of my head. This is all just kind of an idea. I'm not sure if that's what we're going to do or not. There may be something else we want to jump in bed with, like potentially getting another field. I don't know. I'm not really 100% sure. But let's come over here. Yeah, let's come over here for a second, and let's get ourselves... oh my gosh. Well, that was a weird spot to put me. Let's come over here like this, and let's... oh my gosh, look at this. This is probably the first and only time you're going to see this. I have my 3 tractors parked. They're put away. Each one of them is repaired to the max. Every last implement that they have on them is cleaned. Holy cats. I would have never guessed it. Oh, easy come, easy go. All right, let's get over here and let's get the 833 out doing the fertilizing. That seems to be the best job for him right now when he's not running the trailer back and forth with grain or whatever the harvest ends up being. It's a good tractor for this. I think if we were to go ahead and have really a larger spreader, I think it would just cause issues with this particular tractor, the 833. And then it would put us in a position where there really is no purpose for this other than shuttling back and forth. Okay, yeah. Shuttling back and forth trailers. And then at that point, it's like, yeah, we're not getting rid of this thing. Heck no. Heck no. We don't get rid of gifts. But it would really make me sit there and wonder, okay, is this thing really pulling its weight? I guess lack of a better term is I would really, really start to consider replacing this. Not necessarily get rid of and replace, but just get a tractor that I'd have more function for, that'd be able to go out and do things. As of right now, with the 3 tractors we have, I think we're actually sitting pretty darn good. Maybe eventually we'll look at getting another one, but that's only just kind of a maybe thing. Honestly, I don't know. It really depends what we want to branch out and do. If we decide that we're going to buy a couple fields out here to go ahead and plant crops, well, that we might need another tractor to just do the whole process of everything, one thing after another. But I think right now with the 3 tractors we got, we're actually sitting really, really good. I'm not even considering buying anything else. Just to let you know the comfort level I feel that we're really at right now. So what I think I'm going to go ahead and do is I'll let this guy... okay, for a second there, it didn't look like he was doing anything. I'll let that guy go out there and take care of that. And I am... I'm going to have to do a little touch up. I'm going to go ahead, hop in one of the tractors, get a front loader attachment on it, take care of the animals, feed them, and with the cash that we have, what I'm probably going to do is take this trailer down to the supply house, the shop, and just fill it up with all the bits and pieces that we need because we're getting low on seed, we're getting low on fertilizer. I think we're good on lime, but I think that's probably what we're going to end up doing. So I guess at this point, I will catch you guys in a little while. Howdy, everyone. How are you doing? As you can see, it is raining. Yep, it is raining. And if everything worked out just fine, oh man, what's going on here? You would have just seen a nice, handy little time lapse of our brand new sell point for our slurry and our manure. I have yet to go over there and take a look at everything. I went over by the pigs, got that rocking and rolling, but I'm over here now by the cows, and I don't believe I can find it. So this is what the pricing is going to end up looking like. Manure is obviously much, much higher than the slurry, so not too sure. Maybe I'll look at seeing if I can find a different slurry export because I'd like to have them roughly the same price. Either way, it's not the end of the world. This, though, even though this is a higher price, one thing that I would like to try and do on this map is spread a little bit of manure and sell the slurry. I've done a lot of slurry in the past, slurry and digestate, so I'd kind of like to give my hand at spreading manure. I mean, I don't know. We'll see what ends up happening. So we do have slurry in here. I'm just not sure why this isn't letting me refill it. Yeah, that's not letting me refill it. Back this thing up, see if I can get it in here a slightly different angle. Maybe that's what's up. I don't know. I don't know if you guys have been having any issues with this on any of your games. Let's see if I can open anything. No, it's not working. Alright, well, I'll have to do some digging and try and figure out why that's not working, what the issue is. But for the time being, let's head on over. So, like I was saying, I am looking forward to this. I have not gone over there and seen this thing yet. Now, if you noticed, I did not put in a BGA. I put in 2 different sell points. There's kind of a reason for that. Now, like I was saying, I haven't done much with manure in the past, so I'm not too sure. I guess not too sure. I know how to do slurry. I know how to do digestate. I've done a lot of that, and I just want to give it a shot at spreading manure. So that's kind of why we don't necessarily have a BGA in here. Oh, so far it's kind of nice. I like this. Well, I tell you what, it definitely does look like it's turned out kind of decent. I was trying to give little wear patterns. I kind of halfway changed my mind through the process of what we're doing. I tried to make it look like there was some wear going back and forth to these couple locations, in and out of the doors, over by the bunker silo, and then over here by the slurry cell and buy points. So actually we're going to come over here and we're going to take a look at this on the inside, see what this looks like. Okay, oh shoot. It was opening, it's just very quiet. Oh, this isn't a bad little barn here. Kind of like this. Now, ultimately, let's see, does this do anything? Ooh, it is turning on a light. Oh, cool, for the hayloft. I wonder if you can store anything up there. Not really sure. I kind of just wanted to get this in here as kind of like a nice old building to simulate, okay, this is where things are. Oh, come on. This is where, you know, maybe like the runners of this little selling area store equipment or whatnot. And also I wanted to have something else in here in case we wanted to go ahead and put a BGA in. I'm not opposed to it. I'm actually halfway thinking about potentially putting in a small BGA. That way, you know, it'll actually give us a little bit of competition with prices on everything, just to kind of see what's going on. So if I remember correctly, I think this is the fill-up point, and this is the selling point. So let's come over here by this guy and see what's going on. Oh, yep, this one's shoot. There's the sell point. The trigger's out pretty far. Like I said, we're not going to get much for it. The price is only $60 per 1,000 liters, but it's something. It's a little bit of cash on hand for us for moving forward and whatever we want to do. So $364 for 6,000 liters kind of hurts. I'm not going to lie, it kind of hurts. What we may end up doing is, oh man, I don't want to go back and do slurry, but we may end up doing slurry. I still really want to do manure, but I mean, the price for selling that manure is really, really high, so I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll have to come over here and check this out at some other time, see what actually is going to happen. As for right now, that's good enough. But yeah, I don't know. I think it turned out pretty nice. I was looking for some more older buildings and something to kind of jazz the place up a bit, but I didn't really find anything that I wanted to use out here for this, so this is what I got. It's not pretty, but it is kind of pretty. I don't know. No, it's not really pretty. Oh man, it's dirty, it's filthy, it's where you go and sell your cow byproducts. Cow and pig byproducts, but all in all, I think it actually turned out pretty darn good for what it is. Now, let's come over here and take a look at what's going on, because I think he is done mowing. Yeah, he didn't do a very good job, but yeah, we'll have to go fix that. That's no big deal. Actually, you know what we're going to do? Let's send this guy back to the greenhouse so I can send that out of here. A couple things I wanted to look at really quick before we jump in and start mowing. If you come onto here, okay, so those fields are almost there. This is in the last stage. This is in that stage. This field right here is corn. I really want to get this contract so we can go ahead and resupply our corn. We did have corn back over in there, but I did use a bunch of it for feeding the animals. So now we went from like 6,000 liters to 1,400 liters. It has gone down. We do have a great demand right now. I'm fighting my urges, guys. I'm fighting my urges. And as you can see, mule prices are still going up. Canola looks like it's topped out. So we'll probably take that canola and sell it. Yeah, we'll probably go ahead and take that canola and sell it. I'll get somebody to drive that over there while we're mowing. But yeah, I really want to get that corn field 10 so we can get all that bonus harvest and get that thing down here. Really want to get field 1 with the bonus harvest. And I'm thinking what we'll probably end up doing. Now, this may sound crazy to you. It may sound crazy to you. After all of the nonsense I had on field 2 doing sugar beets, I think I may do sugar beets on field 5. The only reason why I'm thinking field 5 versus field 2, I mean, let's see here. Size-wise is 0.52, 0.76. So it's a little bit bigger, but the whole thought process on this field is there are no fences, there are no obstacles on either end. And I kind of like to do it for selling this time, not for going ahead and we should get off here. Get off that. Not for going ahead and feeding to the animals, but for selling, because the prices, they've been fairly decent actually. I have $63,000 or 63,000 liters over there. That's a good chunk of change, and this stuff isn't even maxed out right now. So I think that's what we'll probably go ahead and do. Okay, egg prices are going down again. Maybe this time it'll pop back up to that 8 grand where it was before. I don't know. We're gonna have to go ahead and see. Let's see here. Where is everybody right now? Sorry for going ahead and just jumping through here. Okay, yep, we'll get rid of that. I know that's not the right spot, but I want to get this guy out and sell before we miss our opportunity. Oh, that's right. One of the things I did do, I was going to go ahead and accept the couple contracts, I should say, accept the results of the couple contracts, our payment for doing contracts right after the time lapse, so you guys could see, all right, I restored my money back to exactly where it was. I'm not cheating the system. I didn't get magically money. It was from something. But I forgot. And I actually forgot to start recording when I was starting to talk and accepting the contracts. I clicked on one of the contracts and oops. So I kind of goofed on that one. But where are we taking this? The Angry LB, okay. Angry LB, get over there. And we will come out here and we will continue mowing our grass. And like I said, this time here, we beat him. Good. Oh, jump. Oh no, I'm caught on the fence. This time here, we're going to go ahead and make this into silage. Let's get this off of here. Stop, driver. Stop. Unfold this thing. We'll go ahead and do a little touch up, get this stuff all taken care of. I'm actually going to go and no, we'll be fine. I was going to say I was going to drop time down for just a little bit, but I think we'll be okay. Oh, yeah. I definitely think we're going to be okay. I kind of like where all this stuff is going. It seems like everything's working out just fine. Little bumps, little bruises from here, from time to time, but ultimately things are moving really smooth on the farm. I definitely say we're making a ton of progress. I think as time goes on here, the cash flow is just going to start coming in so fast we're not even going to know what to do with ourselves. At least I'm hoping that's what it's going to end up being. But guys, I think we're kind of at that point here where we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up for today or for this episode. So if you guys could really do me a big favor, I really would appreciate it. I say that, I know other people say that, but I really would appreciate it if you guys could go ahead, smash that like button, go ahead and subscribe. That'd really help out. And most importantly, go ahead, or not most importantly, but very importantly, go ahead and share this video with somebody you think that you'd like. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, Gus the cow would really appreciate it too. Really, really appreciate it. Oh, guys, I appreciate you for hanging out. I've been enjoying all the comments. It's been very, very fun reading them all, seeing what you guys have to say, seeing what you guys are up to. I'm the one that should be saying thank you. And I will. Thanks for stopping by.